Bless the Lord, O my soul, blessed art thou, Lord. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me, bless his holy name.
In a previous video, I commented on the fact that I love hats. I have a whole large collection of hats. When I look back at my life, going way back in years, I have had many hats. I've had more jobs of varying degrees than anyone I can imagine. At one time, I was a member of the American Conservatory Theater and in a small theater company in Portland called Tryphon. And the wonderful thing about that experience was that I loved going on stage and acting a part. I loved my high school and college debate team. But during that time, I found myself wandering aimlessly, wondering, what am I supposed to do with my life? What am I supposed to do? I think that is something that many of us face, especially young people. I went from being a Missouri Synod Lutheran studying at Concordia in Portland to transferring to a college and becoming a hippie. I went from wearing sport coats and ties to wearing beads and growing my hair long and becoming part of a counterculture, not knowing that ultimately God had in store for me to become part of the world's oldest counterculture, monasticism. Curiously enough, the Lord brought me into the Orthodox Church, and so, much to my mother's chagrin at the time, I grew a long beard and long hair, and as she put it, I started smelling like incense and dressing weirdly. Not all of us are called to the monastic life. But whatever we do, as our life's work, it must be grounded in the Lord Jesus Christ. If you are a gardener, even when you're pulling weeds, you can see it as part of your spiritual journey into the heart of God. And as you're praying the Jesus prayer while pulling weeds, you are asking God to get rid of all the weeds and sin in your life. You can be a nurse and not just functioning from a medical point of view, but greeting each patient that you work with as though you were ministering to them, which is ultimately what we all should do with whatever we are called to do in our lives. If you're a teacher, give those children under your care your total love and support, knowing that it will have such an impact on their lives that it could make them better parents and maybe even good teachers. If you work in the computer industry, always remember that we are not computers, but we are living beings who are loved by our Creator. And let that be the focus of your life and how you not only interact with others who you work with, but how you see your life's purpose It's not about computers. It's about your journey into the heart of God. May God make it so. I pray this was a blessing for you. And if it was, like and subscribe. And if you would like further content, click on links in the description.
Both now and ever and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Only begotten Son and immortal Word,